Drunk. Agent. Hello. And just in time for discipline hour. You! Bumper car! You think you can go plowing into a law-abiding if I can be the statute of limitation citizen just because you're too lazy to take off those sunglasses indoors? Hey, don't point that white cane at me! Great, now I missed him dressing her wounds.
Look, Mr. Duckman, we've alphabetized all your files. We put all the cases you solved in this folder, and all your failures over here. Divided by type. Miserable failure, total failure, and what were they thinking even hiring you in the first place failure?
My, how efficient. In fact, you've inspired me to do a little filing of my own. Well, I better head off. I love language.
Will you be wanting your coffee now?
Every day, Corny, it's one little thing after another. The worm in your liverwurst, the spot of urine on your best eye. Now some yutz in the hole not watching where he's going. Sometimes I think I'm the only one who notices, who isn't totally oblivious to everything around him.
I'm not corn-fed.
Oh, right. The hat threw me.
I'm not wearing a hat.
That's what threw me.
Actually, Duckman, you should know who this is.
Of course I know who this is, trolling for truffles. It's that old crooner with the San Francisco song who did one of those unplugged albums and got popular again.
It's always a mistake to skip our morning briefings on who you know, where you live, and what you're currently under investigation for. This is Iggy Catalpa, the politically correct comedian who King Chicken used to try to drive you insane.
How come you always get the backstory?
How come you got a scene with Heather Locklear?
Duckman, you're the only one who can help me.
What?
You're the only one who can help me.
Come on, speak English, will you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Catalpa. Duckman has never heard that particular combination of words before. What Iggy means is that he's not here to hurt you because of a bill you haven't paid.
Oh, really? Do go on.
I have uncovered irrefutable proof that right here in our own beloved city there exists a shocking conspiracy. An evil conspiracy that encompasses the globe, yet is so cloaked in mystery as to befuddle the finest minds of our age, which is not to belittle the many other minds of our age, which, while they may not be the finest, are nonetheless fine indeed.
Mr. Catalpa, what exactly is this conspiracy?
It's villainy incarnate. Every time I do my wash in the laundromat, I lose one sock.
Oh, man! Watch out! A sock! Oh, my aching piles! Stop! One sock, huh? The bastards! If it's the last thing I do, I'll get to the bottom of this conspiracy. Well, how refreshing it is to have a client who appreciates the cost of doing business. But worry not, Mr. Catalpa. You can rest assured that in my relentless pursuit of the truth, I'll buy only what is absolutely necessary. Wally Bully! Wally Bully!
Duckman, since you've taken a case for apparently no other reason than to ruin the client's credit rating, the least you could do is...
Wally Bully!
I am taking wash and putting it into the dryer. Repeat, I am taking wash and putting it into the dryer.
I am taking my underpants and pulling them below my knees. Repeat, I am taking my underpants and pulling them below my knees.
While the odds of Iggy's conspiracy being true are roughly equivalent to the possibility of a Bob Dole Snoop Doggy Dogg duet, how can you totally dismiss it without the slightest pretense of investigation?
Please, Clinical. That guy's more paranoid than all those people who are trying to kill me.
Paranoia is vital to the economy, Duckman. It supports a cottage industry of books, movies, television shows, trade fairs, and surveillance equipment.
Hey, name one thing I bought that wasn't essential for this case.
The closet full of Sanzabelt Armanis, the Evian waterbed, the 350 pounds of Malamars, the surround sound CD system you listen to while checking out the Sheryl Crow album cover for visible panty lines.
I said one thing.
Someone is entering the laundromat. It's your family.
My family? Oh, right, the washer broke.
I can't explain it, boys. If I didn't know better, I'd say someone sat on top of the rotator blades with the lid open in some perverse act of sexual depravity.
Why do I get the sneaking suspicion that it has to do with that walking fiasco who tries to pass himself off as our father?
Except it's hard to believe Dad could sink any lower in his pathetic attempts to fulfill his grotesque and unspeakable physical needs.
I can't believe they say that behind my back.
It's what they say to your face.
I know. You'd think they'd at least change a word or two.
Well, there's one good thing you could say about Dodd.
What's that?
Perhaps 1 is the wrong number.
And to think this is the year I almost remembered his birthday and Christmas. Hey, where were you?
Outside helping that campfire girl den mother.
Okay, but next time let someone else sew her arm on. You're tracking blood on the mohair.
You know, Duckman,
Me! That's all you ever think about. What about me? I'm having a deep and personal family crisis here, and I need to talk to someone. All the real detective teams confide in each other. Holmes and Watson, Starsky and Hutch, Hart and, what was his wife's name?
I'm sorry, Duckman. I'll listen to your pain. What is it you were saying?
Oh, forgot. Gotta hit the crapper. Yeah! Hey, it's a documented medical condition! All right, let me through. Damn ninjas like roaches in this city. Lay off the hooch, Nightcrawler. I tell you, near mythological Oriental martial arts warriors today got no self-respect.
No. Give me Iggy Catalpa's stolen sock. No. Some detective investigating this conspiracy might see it and follow us.
Hey, would you mind?
Screw it.
Oh. Wow! Nothing like getting clubbed by a professional. You wake up clear-headed and refreshed. Not like with those sorority girls who think it's so funny to drop a concrete block on a guy who just spent 2 hours snaking a periscope through a shower drain. Hey, wait a minute. I've been kidnapped. Where have they taken me? Where could I be? Think. What's my location? What could this place be? Road maps? What kind of clue is that? I need road maps like I need these lists of emergency roadside service phone numbers and all these applications for the auto club. All right, fashion victims. What the hell's...
It's open. Hi, Duckman. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Marty, I went gold down 3 at the morning fixing. I went the Mideast talks inconclusive. Right, same as usual. Back home, I want you to keep on that liberals control the media, conservatives control the government thing, keeping in mind that both sides have worthwhile and valid points of view. I want Trudy Martin to break a heel outside her realty office at 3:46 p.m. And I want another sports strike. What's left? Okay, then, beach volleyball.
Iggy, what's going on?
It's a conspiracy. Thanks, Doc. Welcome to the World Domination League, the secret force behind every conspiracy. The death of Elvis, what really happened to Monroe, Hendricks, Morrison.
And President Kennedy?
No, actually, that was a lone gunman. But everything else was us. The rise of communism, the fall of communism, getting prayers out of schools, getting sex on TV, the way pens don't work in the post office, the Olsen twins. You see, I've been a failure my whole life. As a stand-up comic, a cardiovascular surgeon, a development exec for the Warner Brothers Network. Then I saw this ad, evil genius, full or part-time. And I realized now more than ever we needed an evil genius kids could look up to. And all I have to do is destroy the moral and economic underpinnings of a once great nation. I asked a good friend of mine who was also an evil genius, and he agreed.
But why, Iggy? Why do this?
The same reason anyone like me would want to dominate the world. Terrific retirement package. Ooh, it's the division of poetic irony. I love these guys. They gave Newt his gay half-sister. World domination, Iggy here. Beautiful, do it. A bunch of animal rights activists get eaten by bears. How do they come up with these things?
But then, this whole sock business, it was just a ruse.
No, a conspiracy. Thank you. It's just the way we do things around here. Everything's got to be an elaborately woven plot. Plus, the WDL supports itself by selling those cute little sock puppets. So now we can silence the one detective who can stop us.
Well, thank you very much. And if you don't mind, I'll use that quote in my new press pack.
Get real. The only reason you're here is your friendship with the most brilliant mind the world has ever produced.
Charlie Rose? We're not friends. There was one night. I was drunk. Things got a little...
Corn-fed pig. He must die.
Corny. That second banana? He's nothing. I'm the brains of the outfit. I'm the one you should be assassinating. I'm the one you should be plotting to kill and maim and torture and... Well, no, he is a bright guy.
It gets. Take this stuff to brainwashing.
Room 101?
No, Lisa's in for touch-ups. Try 102.
Hey, wait a minute! Let go of me!
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying it because, you know, you were dragging me away.
What a putz.
Hey, stop that! Let go!
Just ignore him.
Hydrangeas, on the other hand, can grow quite large. They begin blooming in summer and continue until early winter if given the proper amount of mulch. Hydrangeas come in a variety of colors: white, pink, blue. World Domination
League want to thank you for taking time from exploiting the global economy to be here today. The individual sitting to my left has been brainwashed to believe he is attending a rather dull yet informative lecture at the Ladies' Floral Society.
If you were 30 years younger, I'd like to plant something in your mulch.
It became clear that this Duckman would be the greatest brainwashing challenge we'd ever face when our test revealed that he didn't have enough brain to wash. We began clearing what we whimsically referred to as Duckman's mind by showing him 18 continuous hours of the Wayans brothers. Then, after gaining his trust through the use of a variety of rubber goods, it was time to turn him against the intended target. Subjects will often resist our reprogramming for weeks, months, even years.
Cornfed just pretends to be your friend to ruin your life.
Of course.
The members of your family are all agents of Cornfed, accepting millions of dollars in porcelain poker-playing dogs to pretend they despise you.
Why didn't I think of it before?
Your failures in life, women, career, women, family, women, they're all due to Cornfed.
It's the only logical explanation.
Next comes the introduction of the trigger, a signal which will instantly turn the subject into a superb killing machine. In this case, the playing card, Queen of Hearts.
Ooh.
The results? Duckman?
Why don't you play a game of solitaire?
There, the look of emptiness that indicates the subject's mind has been completely drained.
Red on black or red on red? Jack's higher than a 10, right? Wonder how you cheated solitaire. Maybe if I distract me.
Excuse me a moment. We've also programmed an untrigger, a common everyday phrase sure to be used after the crime is committed. This will cause the subject to forget everything that's happened.
Call the police!
Gentlemen, I give you the perfect assassin, the most deadly killing machine in history, Duckman!
A Jack is higher than a 10!
Dinner smells delicious.
Actually, that's Monday's breakfast. I always stay 5 meals ahead.
Isn't that carrying anal retentive micromanagement to a near sociopathic extreme?
Yes, thanks! Oh, Corny, it's so liberating to have an intelligent conversation free from the pornographic bleatings of a certain mallard-adjusted manure mouth.
Duckman's not here.
The most beautiful words in the English language!
Has it occurred to you that he may be missing, even in trouble, perhaps lying injured somewhere in a rat-infested gutter?
Yes, but I try not to get my hopes up.
Greetings, y'all. It's great to be back in the bosom of...
Duckman? Duckman?
Sometimes he hangs on bosom.
my family. Connect me. You probably came here wondering what happened to me.
Bernice invited me for dinner.
Okay, I'll tell you. I went for a walk. Nothing unusual happened. I went for a walk.
He may be an idiot, but he sure is away with an anecdote. Let's eat!
Would you like to play a game of solitaire?
Speaking of food, we're coming along quite nicely on our science fair project of reanimating dead tissue.
You boys win any more of those fairs, and the other students are going to call the police.
Queen of Hearts Water Service.
Come on in!
I had a really good day at school.
Ajax, it's Saturday. There was no school.
Perhaps that explains why today's lesson was getting rolled for your pocket change by unwashed ne'er-do-wells lying drunk in the playground.
Well, did you communicate this with law enforcement officials? Telephone the proper public uniformed authorities?
Call the police!
I've been having some problems with a rental property recently. The tenants want to get out of their lease, which was poorly drafted by my lawyer. It's a terrible lease, just awful.
Isn't that a little harsh, Cornfed?
Well, as my Ozark mama would say, what else you gonna call the police?
Look, on a whim I arranged my potatoes into a Queen of Hearts.
That looks like fun.
Anything that much fun is probably illegal.
Well then, call the police!
Call the police!
Notify the constabulary.
From the cadence of his voice, I suspected Duckman was either brainwashed or constipated. Then I realized it was both. Deciding to deal with the brainwashing first, I needed to know for what purpose, so I substituted a harmless gag exploding device. Now comes the difficult part, deprogramming Duckman. We'll have to tear apart his entire value system, resulting in emotional and physical trauma, possibly even a complete nervous breakdown.
Let's party!
I don't understand it. Nothing seems to have an effect.
Perhaps we're overlooking a basic concept. You can't break down Dad's value system.
Because Dad doesn't have any values.
Of course, we'll have to torture him into having values, then tear them apart. Government is a necessary structure to impose on an otherwise unruly society.
No!
People want to do good.
No!
Mankind has evolved into a highly intelligent life form.
No!
The human body is not for eating.
I can't take it anymore! You're right!
All government is corrupt.
No!
People are out to get you.
No!
Mankind is a self-destructive species that will kill itself off.
No!
The human body is mostly not for eating.
No! I tried to kill my best friend. I'm scum. I'm some scum. I'm a wasted, worthless wreck of a duck.
Well, he's back to normal.
I can't live with this. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna go out right now and kill myself. And none of you better try to stop me. You're right, Corny. I shouldn't blame myself.
Yes.
We'd like a map of the city.
Map. As one might find in an auto club. An auto club that's not a front for anything. Like, say, this auto club. Just a moment.
Brace yourself. We're probably standing over a trap door. That's a refreshing change.
Good work bringing corn-fed here, Duckman. All on-site assassination victims are recycled in the company compost heap. It gets. You fools! That's for killing Charlie Rose. This is corn-fed.
Oops, sorry. Our mistake.
Duckman, stop. Where are you going to get another sidekick? Andy Richter's booked. Andy Devine's dead. Andy McDowell isn't a sidekick.
Luckily, I wax my throat every morning in case of just such an ironic situation. Ah!
Hooves, do yo stuff. Apparently that wasn't Iggy Catalpa at all, just a robotic surrogate designed by the WDL to add one more pointless plot twist to this overwrought conspiracy. It's finally over. Duckman, do you know what this means?
Free maps.
Right. That and the most fiendish organization ever to plague humanity has been destroyed.
Oh, good. By the way, Corny, sorry about that little mix-up at dinner last night.
When you tried to kill me?
Let's not quibble over details. The important thing is, when it comes to you and me, nothing can interfere with... Ooh, free trip planners.
Yes, well, thanks to us, people can now go to bed knowing that their lives are truly their own, that the world can write its own destiny, that we are no longer the pawns and puppets of evil worldwide conspiracies.
Excellent. Everything went according to plan.
Good. They don't suspect a thing.
Perfect. They're right where we want them.
The finest minds of our age.